So you gave that assignment that one or no?
No, not assignment.
Just gave it random.
Yeah. So if they won't do it, they won't understand.
point.
There's no point, no, in teaching for that. He is absent or most of the time.
This problem based on angles.
Yeah, these are angles.
You can't even
How much it takes? It takes hardly 10 minutes. Hardly 10 minutes. They should. You have done positive. So, right. So because you keep piling up your work, that will happen. Ask him permission. What?
The next year, I'm telling you seriously, will not be allowed. Those who are online, how many of you have completed the work that was given?
You won't even say.
I want all your assignments to be uploaded in the app in 10 minutes. Am I audible? Abhinav, Hariharan, and Shakti, Shreya. Am I audible?
Yes.
I'm giving you 10 minutes time. I want all the assignments, at least images, to come to the WhatsApp number. Okay, send it immediately. Not even 10 minutes. I want
Sir,
it
I
in
guess
next.
I already sent it.
You didn't?
I already sent it.
To whom?
Sir, in the app I uploaded it.
Yesterday's work.
Yesterday's work I'm asking.
Oh, okay. Sir. I'll do it.
Yesterday. Yeah, send it to me in WhatsApp. Everyone send it to me in the office number.
Sit. See, you guys, what you don't understand is, without that, it's everything is waste. Whatever the class will be, you won't understand this. Why don't you understand this? You are in 11th standard. You should not be treated like child. This was, well, 6th standard. This thing, this used to happen in 6th or 5th standard or 2nd standard. Sir, it's up to you, right? You have to work hard for yourself. It's not for me. I've told you how many times. If you have doubts, I'll sit with you, we'll solve it together. But the thing is, you're not studying at all. So how you will ask that out? The person who don't study, they will never ask you. And I know this thing that you guys, that you for sure you don't know everything. Because if you know everything, you should not be sitting there. Okay? So that's the thing. Let's find it. Is that what that is? Okay? Do your homework. Don't cry now. Right? We all are in love. Right? So suddenly the environment is getting tense. Okay, next time you won't call back. I'll just throw you out. That's what you want? No, right? You're recording, right? No, not recording. No? Achha, you'll be recording from there. Achha, you can sit. Tell us what you're doing here. Cool. Recording. Record for how much time? So that is fine. Dude, this is how I'm going to teach. Come fix it. I don't know how to do it. Zoom call. This is a Zoom call, right? Oh, it's from the lab. See, is the meeting already on? It's already on. So why you're joining with that? That is for recording. Achha, okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so till now we have seen that all the 4 quadrants, how the angles will vary. Let me just write it down again. Okay. Let me know if you guys have any doubt. And he just went off. In this, WhatsApp, where is WhatsApp? It's also, see, that is in the laptop. You're saying I'm seeing that there's no WhatsApp open here. See, I never. See, so next class we will be doing how. That is because it was you only, right? You started then. Aman, you are in love yet? No? It'll be like, why you have to talk that? Then you'll be? Yeah, tell me, it's fine, it's fine. See, you cannot stay serious all the time. Otherwise, you'll have to go to hospital. Serious people go there only, right? What? We'll start here. Okay. Let me write it. Listen here. Here. Shut up. Listen. See, this is this is X and this is Y. So what's next? What I was about to do here? Quadrants, right? So in quadrants, how do we write angles? So this is, of course, I don't have to write this is your first, second, third, and fourth quadrant, right? Okay, I'll write it. Anyway, first, second, third, and fourth quadrant. Fine. Is it okay? So how do we write angle? Let's say theta is the acute angle. How do we write it? Suppose this is the angle, point P, and this is theta. Okay. What are the methods that we can write this theta? This the coordinate of this point, or forget about this point P. How do we write this first point? How do we write? Either we can write. Tell me, yes, anyone? Positive x, not in xy, in terms of theta. That we have learned yesterday. 90 minus theta, right? You understood this? Because you have to be present in class. That's why you're not understanding anything. And everything will everything will go above your head. That's why you should attend class. You should not miss class. You'll record my face. You'll keep the mobile phone here? No. Oh, face of the screen. Yeah, because my face is not visible. Not visible. I understand. And it's fine, you understood. Okay. I think I'm talking to you for the first time. That's okay. So this is theta. This is theta. Either you can, what happened? This is theta or pi by 2 minus theta. That's how we can represent this side. If this is pi by 2 minus theta now, from here to here, this side. Why you are laughing? This is pi by 2 minus theta. What is pi by 2? 90 degree. Okay. Any doubt? Now, so these are the two methods that we can write any angle in first quadrant. Now in second quadrant, what we can write? Either pi by 2 plus theta or pi minus theta. Pi minus theta or what? Pi by 2 plus theta. That's how we can represent the second quadrant. The third quadrant, pi by 2 plus theta. Is it correct? She is also saying, yeah, correct. This is incorrect, no? How? I have already mentioned that theta is greater than 0 and lesser than pi by 2. That means what? Theta is acute angle. You know what's the meaning of acute and obtuse? What? What's the meaning of acute angle? Huh? Louder. Okay. See, theta is lesser than 90 degrees and greater than 0 degree. Right? That's what we call acute angle. If it is greater than 90 degree, lesser than 180 degree, we call it. Okay, so here, whenever I'm writing any theta, that means theta is what? Acute angle. Okay, let me write it down. I've already mentioned it, right? Yesterday we have mentioned this. Now in third quadrant, how we can represent it? Either pi plus theta or this is so, or 3 pi by 2 minus 8. See, this is 3 pi by 2, this line, or which is 270 degree. Got it? This is your pi by 2, which is your 90 degree. This is pi, which is equal to 180 degree. Okay. Again, this is 0 degree, or we can, if one revolution is complete, what we say? 2 pi, right? 2 pi. Got it? Everything is clear so far? Okay. Now the fourth quadrant, how we can write the fourth quadrant? Done. This much you wanted to record. Pay me some money. You recorded my video, no? Give me some money. It'll be like explaining everything. That's fine. Thanks. Chalo, how we can write the fourth quadrant? You understood, Ashwin? See, in this quadrant, how we are writing? This is, I don't have to touch the board, right? I should not. The 3 pi by 2 is greater than 3 pi by 2. So 3 pi by 2 plus theta, that is the fourth quadrant. 3 pi by 2 plus theta, or this line is 2 pi, so 2 pi minus theta. So these are the methods that don't put this parenthesis, because parenthesis represent coordinates. Okay, so don't write it that. Braces we can do. Okay. Aman, you okay, no? After that scolding, how was it? I felt so good. See, it happens. Shit happens in our life, right? All this. Not in your life. You don't have experience with that. You will one day. Don't worry. I'll be that person. Okay. So this we have already seen. We have seen 9 theorems. Now, if any trigonometric ratio if I write it as 2 pi plus theta, then that means it is again shifting to first quadrant. 2 pi plus theta is always what? Order always in first quadrant, so it will be first quadrant. That means sine 2 pi by theta is equal to sine theta, tan 2 pi by theta is equal to tan theta. Okay, that's why we should come to this. Okay, now there is something called periodic function. Okay, let's understand what a periodic function is. Okay. Periodic function. What do you mean by periodic function? What do you mean by period? Huh? What do you mean by the term period? That it repeats after certain interval of time, right? And that interval is fixed. That's what the meaning of period is. Like the revolution of Earth around Sun. The period is almost 365 days, 4 hours. Sorry, 6 hours. Right? So, the spinning of Earth was the period 24 hours, isn't it? So that means every 24 hours, after every 24 hours, the position of Earth or the latitudes and longitudes will be same, right? As it was before 24 hours. That's what the meaning is. It's not quite, but I hope you are getting the meaning, right? That's what the meaning of period is. All right. For a real valued function, periodic function is when some function f of x plus a real number t is equal to f of x, that function. So t will be called the period of that function. So t is period of f of x. Okay, so t is the period of this function, any function. Now let's understand it with an example. Okay, so question. Find, so what is the period of sine theta? If I'm saying y is equal to f of x, that is equal to sine theta or sine x. Sorry, when I'm writing function of x, that means it should be x. Okay, I have to write function of theta, then only I can replace it with theta. Okay, this x, see, don't confuse this x with this x. This is not the same x. This is equal to x. That this is the x I'm talking about here when I'm writing the function, because I'm writing the angles, right? See, these are just dummy variables. X, y. We'll keep on talking about dummy variables in calculus all the time. Okay, we'll replace it like sine theta. Yesterday, what we did? Hari, understood? Okay. So what is the period of sine theta? Just draw the graph of sine theta. Draw the graph of sine theta. And draw it properly. Why don't I like this chapter? There is a very good reason. So this is y is equal to, so this is f of y, this is x. Now here this xy represent the same, that is written here. Aman, there is something wrong with your pen. You want, maybe you got some black, blue, red, black, green pen or something. You can give it. Shades is searching. Okay. So this is 1 and minus 1. We know this is the range of this function sin x, right? But now you see this way, it will keep on repeating, right? From up from here. It will keep on repeating. And at what interval it is repeating? So this is 0, this is pi, this is 2 pi, this is again minus pi, minus 2 pi. Now you see at every 2 pi it is repeating, right? Every 2 pi. See, the value of this function is same at, let's say you take any value, pi by 2, okay? You are taking pi by 2 at pi by 2. This the value of sine theta is 1. Okay. Again, the value will be 1 at where? Again, the value will be 1 at. How much is that? Are 2 pi plus pi by 2 na? 2 pi plus pi by 2. So this angle is, I'll write like this, 2 pi plus pi by 2. So that you idiots can understand. How much is that? 5 pi by 2. Right? See, it will repeat its value. You take any value. Even if you can take, if you want to, you can take half. Right? Again, you'll say, okay, half we are getting here also. Then why this is not the period? Because after it will, all the values will not repeat. Okay. So at, if you open graph every 2 pi, right? Every 2 pi. So the period of sine theta is the period, that means t. Let me write t, or we are representing it, right? T is equal to 2 pi. So the period of sine theta is 2 pi. What's the period of cos theta? Huh? What is the period of cos theta? Anyone? Huh? Draw the graph. Draw the graph. You know how to draw the graph? Why is your book open? Why is your book open here? Close your book now. You see the books that you need reference in your home. There you will not open it. Yes, sir. You are saying. Don't do that. Keep it that. Keep it. Biology. See, both of them. How much you got? What's the period of cos theta? Draw the graph. That's why I keep telling you that what is not be- it is not draw the graph, idiots. Ari, how much you are getting? 2 pi. So T is equal to 2 pi. Draw graph. Tan theta. Period of tan theta. Find out. What next? Do it fast. What happened? Draw the graph of tan theta or tan x, or whatever it is. Draw it. Do you know how to draw the graph? You don't know. You don't know, I know. Because you don't go and look at what we have studied. That is wrong. It's common sense. Yeah, it's common sense. You know the value from 0 to pi by 2. Right? 0 to 90 you have studied every time. In your 10th standard, you have studied 0 to 90 degree the values. Just go with those values. Again, second biology. What is that? Slap up. No? Oh. But you know how to run that? No? So you were not present in the class when we did all the class and all. See, you guys are there, right? Why you are not able to draw it? I don't get it. Wait, can it is? Let's see. Show me your graph. See, from 0, this is 0, this is pi by 2. Listen. See, everyone look here. Now, at 10, 0 was the value of, 10, 0? Array, it is 0. 10, 45. 45 will be somewhere in the middle. It is 1. Okay, let's say 1. 10 pi by 2. You don't know. It's infinity. It means not defined. That means the curvature is something like this, right? From 0 to pi by 2, so you should be able to draw it. Now, when we go in the negative side, we are seeing graph is something like this. It will get all the same values, but in negative direction. So this is minus pi by 2. Okay, and you just repeat the graph after this. I think I have mentioned this in class, right? This is pi. Sorry, this is pi. This is 3 pi by 2. Okay. Now you see, from here to here, the graph is big, right? From this interval, see. After this interval is same. The values are same, right? So how much is this interval? Pi by 2 minus pi by 2. How much is that? T is equal to pi by 2 minus pi by 2. How much you are getting? 5. So the period of tan theta is, or tan x in this case. If you are writing x, if you want to write, you can write theta y. Okay. So the period is 5. What's the period of cot? Pi by 2 plus pi by 2. How much? Cot how much? Cot is also pi. 1 by pi. Okay. I wanted to tell you guys one more thing here. I think I forgot. See, this graph will keep on repeating, right? From here to here also it will repeat. So that doesn't mean the period will be 5 plus pi by 2. That is 5 pi by 2. It is the smallest real number that is repeating that we will take as period. Okay, it should be the smallest real number. So the smallest real number is 2 pi. Okay, this also repeats, right? After this, we can just put it or 4 pi also. It will keep on repeating. Huh? You got my point or not? See, even after 4 pi also, you will get, see, this is minus 2 pi. From here to here, minus 2 pi, 2 pi. Again, the graph will start from that same point, right? But why 4 pi is not the period? 4 pi is also the period, but not the fundamental period. Okay, fundamental period is the, and when we talk about period, we are talking about fundamental period. That is the smallest real number to which the function follow this relation. Where is that? This relation. Okay, so t should be smallest real number. Okay, I forgot to mention that, but hopefully everyone got it. See, the period of sine theta, that is the second period. Okay, second period of sine theta is 4 pi. After 2 pi, it will repeat every after 4 pi. Okay, that is called second period, not the first or fundamental period. So similarly, all the trigonometric functions except cot and tan, the period is 2 pi. Okay, and for tan and cot, the period is 5. Write down. Write down, everyone. Period of sine theta, cos theta, cosecant theta, and secant theta. The period is 2 pi, and the period of tan theta and cot theta is 5. Write down. Then listen. You listen what I said? Huh? Yes or no? Who will ask me? See, please don't do this. Don't frustrate me. Okay. Already I'm going very slow. And for the first time, I'm deriving everything. So please let me do that. Even if I have forgot the derivations. Anyway, write down the trigonometry. Just write down sine theta, cos theta, cosecant theta, and secant theta has a period of 2 pi, and tan theta and cot theta has a period of pi. Got it? Aman? Aman Madhav. Okay. Now find the period of sine 2 theta. That means, or you can write y is equal to f of theta is equal to sine 2 theta. You have to find the period of this function. This is different function, right? The angle I am multiplying it with 2. So how you will find the period of this function? Do it. It's so easy. You have to use that. F of theta should be equal to f of theta plus t. Okay, and you need to find this t. You have to find after what angle it is repeating itself. Do it. I'm memorizing machine. No idea. Same thing you are doing now. See, the truth came out. How you will do it? Okay, one I will do, next one you will do. Fine. Okay, so we need to find period of sine theta. So we need to make it in this form, right? So can we write, see, allied angles we have studied, just now we have studied, and we know sine 2 pi plus theta will always be equal to sine theta, right? So write down sine. Where is that? Sine, we are given 2 theta, right? Can we add, okay, can we write it as, wait. So y is equal to f of theta, that is given as sine 2 theta. Can we write this as sine 2 theta plus 2 pi? Yes or no? Let's see, is there any problem in this step? This step we are taking, is there any problem? Do we have any problem? Any doubt? Ashwin, do you have any doubt? You don't have any doubt. You don't have any doubt. You know, we can write this. Yes or no? Huh? I said yes, so I will just take you for granted. Now take 2 common out of it. Sine 2 theta plus pi. Can we write like this? Yes or no? Yes. Fine. Now see what form it is. What form is it? See this one, so you understood, no? This I suppose there is no problem understanding. Yeah, I just took 2 common. Now if you put any value of theta here, okay, and you put any value, let's say theta is equal to 0 degree. Okay, theta is equal to 0. So how much you are getting? Sine 2 pi, right? Sine 2 pi we are getting. What is the value of that? Who said 1? Sine 2 pi is how much? If you put, it's 0, right? Okay, now let's put, now when it will repeat, at what angle it will repeat at? Again what? Okay. So I have got this form. Sine of 2 times of theta plus pi. Fine. Now again, if you substitute any value of theta, okay, we know that from this, we know, let's say 30 degree, right? And even 30 degree here. These two have same values, right? These two have same values, no? Sine theta. Sine 30 degrees, sine 180 minus 30 degree. We have studied this now. Sine 30 degree will be equal to sine 180 minus 30, right? So 180 minus 30, how we can write? Sine 30, right? Is this correct? Yesterday we have learned this, if you remember. If you have written it by yourself and not copied, then you will understand. This is correct. Now sine, let's put theta is equal to 30 degree. Okay. How much we are getting? 2. So 5, so how much this will be? Pi by 6. 30 is pi by 6 now. So pi by 6 plus pi is how much? Pi by 6 plus pi is how much? Into 2. 7 pi by 3. Now we are getting sine 7 pi by 3. We don't know the value. We don't care. Okay. So 7 pi by 3, is it greater than pi or lesser than pi? It will be greater than pi. So somewhere around. Okay. What happened, Aman? That's why you should do it yourself. So this is suppose some angle that is 7 pi by 3. Okay. Now we know at this angle also it will repeat its value or its period. So just put this value. How much is this value? 180 minus theta is how much? Huh? What this is how much? This angle is how much? This angle is how much? How much is this angle? 150, right? 150 degree. Now 150 degree, if you substitute it here, you will get the same value. Same, you will get the value as equal to 7 when 7 pi by 3. Okay, the same value you will be getting as 7 pi by 3. That means you can write this as f of theta plus phi. Okay, you can write this as f of theta plus phi. This value, if you take 2 common outside, because you substitute the same value of theta, you will get the same result wherever the value of theta is same. You're getting my point or not? Or is there any confusion? See, the confusion will occur because you have to go and study a little bit about periodic functions. So same thing, you don't have to do extra, you just study these things, what we are doing here. Okay. So the period will be how much? So the period of this function sine 2 theta will be pi. Because after every pi it will repeat its value. Got it? Didn't get it? Anyway, just do it. We'll see. See, solve some of the problems you will understand. Right? See, the meaning here is sine 2 theta, it will repeat its value after every pi. Okay. Now, can we plot the graph of sine 2 theta? Can anyone plot the graph of sine 2 theta? Let's understand it with respect to graph. Hopefully, that will be helpful here. Sine theta, though we all know, right? Okay, let's not mark it. Sine 2 theta. If theta is equal to 0, this is 0. If theta is equal to pi, the value is going to be 2 pi. You understood what I'm saying? See, if theta, let's say theta, if theta, if theta is equal to, let's say pi by 2. If theta is equal to pi by 2, what's the value of sine theta? 1. If theta is equal to pi by 2, what's the value of sine 2 theta? Minus 1. Okay. Sine pi is how much? Sine pi is minus 1 now. This will be -1. You understood? That means at pi by 2, the value we are getting, this is sine theta. This is sine theta, okay? Sine pi is 0? Acha, haan, sine pi is 0. I'm sorry. I was thinking about cos pi. You are correct. This will be 0. Thank you. So the sine 2 theta will be equal to 0. Let's understand this thing. Now this white one is the curve of sine theta. Okay, so let's mark angle for this. 0, pi by 2, pi. This is 2 pi. Fine. Now the red curve that we are going to draw is for sine 2 theta. Okay, in between 0 and 2 pi. Now if theta is equal to 0, the value of sine theta will be, sine 2 theta will be. If theta is equal to 0, the value of sine 2 theta will, we are talking about only this function. It will be 0 now. 0. Okay, so same point. If theta is equal to pi by 4, here, what's the value we are getting? Pi by 2, that means 1. So at pi by 4, the value of sine 2 theta will be what? 1. Okay, at pi by 2. See, if theta is equal to pi by 2, sine 2 theta is equal to 0. So here it will be 0. Getting it? Now how the graph will look like? Okay. Got it? You just repeat it from. Oh, sorry. Hopefully everyone is getting this. You can calculate from here to here. You have understood now. Now you see, after every pi, it is repeating. Sine 2 theta. When you multiply, that's what the theorem is saying. When if you multiply the angle by some positive real number, what will happen? The graph will squeeze. Okay. If you multiply it with a fraction, the graph will expand. The wavelength will increase. Okay. So now let's draw sine theta by 2. Okay. So sine theta by 2 will be something like this. So at pi, it will be 1. The value will be. Got it? Yeah. See, this green one is sine theta by 2. See, put theta is equal to 0. What's the value of 0? If you put theta is equal to pi, how much are you getting? Pi by 2, that means 1. So at pi, the value is 1. At 2 pi, it is 0. So at 2 pi, it is 0. So the period of 2 theta, sorry, sine theta by 2, right? Sine theta by 2 is how much? 4 pi, yeah. After 4 pi, it will come. See, it will come from here to here, and this will be your 4 pi. Understood? See, how many of you have doubt in this? You have doubt, you have doubt, you have doubt, you have doubt? No? Okay, you don't have doubt. Hari? Sorry, Goli? Understood, no? You have doubt? Then why you are not saying it? You have doubt, I know. Yes, what's your doubt? Nidhi, you have any doubt? Okay. How is 4 pi? What's your same doubt? How is 4 pi? Okay. What is the meaning of period? The smallest fundamental period. The smallest real number after which the function will repeat itself. Right? So from graph we can visualize it when the function will repeat itself. Fine? Yes or no? Now this white curve is sine theta. That too we already know the period is because after every 2 pi it will repeat itself. Fine. Now sine we saw the red curve that is sine 2 theta. So if we multiply theta, we saw this nobody is having doubt. So if you put theta is equal to pi, if you put theta is equal to pi, the value will be sine 2 pi, right? So the value will repeat after every pi. So no doubt in this sine 2 theta. Now let's observe this sine theta by 2. Okay. Now if theta is equal to 0, what's the value of sine theta? 0. And this function, if let's say y is equal to this, right? So if theta is equal to 0, because theta is taking this side, right? This direction. This is your theta we are taking. Okay. So if theta is equal to 0, the value of y is, let's say y3, this one. Okay. This is y3, green one. And this is y2, and this is your y1. Okay. Now y3, the value of y3 will be what? 0. If you put theta is equal to, let's say, pi by 2, right? So that means this will become how? Sin pi by 4, right? If you put theta is equal to pi, theta is equal to pi, theta is equal to pi is here, fine. And if you put theta is equal to pi, you get sin pi by 2, fine. So sin pi by 2 is how much? Sin pi by 2 is 1. That's what I have plotted it here. Sin pi by 2 is equal to 1. So this is 1, right? This is 1. This is negative 1. Okay, this is 1 and this is negative. Now again, if you put theta is equal to 2 pi, so this will become sin pi, and sin pi value is how much? You only said 0. So sin pi will come to 0. Fine. Now the graph has come here. Now again, it has to go to the negative side. It is not repeating this value. It is again going. Now let's say we put some value around there. Let's say what's the value in middle? 3 pi. Okay. Between 2 pi and 4 pi, what we have? 3 pi. So put 3 pi here. Sin 3 pi by 2. How much you are getting? Sin 3 pi by. If you put theta is equal to 3 pi, how much you will get? 3 pi by 2 you will get now. So that means 270 degrees. So 270 degrees sin 270 is how much? Negative 1, right? So this is negative 1 we are getting it here. Now you see after again we are at 4 pi. At 4 pi, if you substitute theta is equal to 4 pi, what you will get? Sin 2 pi. So sin 2 pi will be equal to how much? 0. Again it will come back to its position. Now again if you put any value, 5 pi. So again it will start repeating the time. The wave will again start. That's why the period is 4 pi. Any doubt? You understood or not? Pakka. Or still if you have doubt, I can explain. Because see, the first time when we are learning anything, that I can explain it. But after 5 class, you are asking the same thing, that is not right. Okay. So whenever we are studying any new thing, you just ask me there. I can understand that out. See, now you will understand that visualizing graph is easier, right? You can directly write the word how much is the period. That's why you should understand how the graph will look like. See, for this is valid for all the functions. If you multiply the function, suppose f. Now let me use some other ink. I hope this is clear to you all. Now if f of x, you want to transform it to f of nx. Okay, and n is your positive real number, or let's say positive real number. What will happen? Positive real number, not fraction. Oh, f is integer, positive integer. Let's write positive integer. Integer z given, right? And positive, so I'll just put plus. Even negative is valid, but let's not. So positive integer, what will happen? The graph will squeeze. The graph will. I don't know if the spelling is correct or incorrect. ZE, right? This is correct? I'm very bad with that, so please excuse me. And if you multiply it with a fraction, suppose f of x is f of x upon n. Again, n belongs to z. So what will happen? The graph will expand. You can take any example, any function you want to plot, any function, any real valued function. Either it is a quadratic function or a trigonometric function or any algebraic function. It will be same. The thing I just said, even your modulus function, your greatest integer function, okay, signum function, any function you take, it will remain, it will follow this. So this is called transformation of graph. Okay, this is really important for your JEE main syllabus. Got it? Not useful for your CPC because they don't care. Simply don't know. Whether you know how to plot the graph or not. Got it? Now can you find the period of tan 2 theta? Tan 3 theta. Let's say tan 3 theta. Can you find the period? You can directly tell me. What's the period of tan theta? 5. Now, what will you, if you multiply theta by 3, theta, you are multiplying 3 with theta, right? So what the period will become? 5 by what? Is it correct? Just check. 3 5. Just check. Let's see who's correct. Do it now. Show it to other. You show it to her and you show it to me. And to a whole class. You also find out. What are you waiting for? Huh? And those who cannot do it, this is the homework for me. Hopefully, periodic function you guys have understood. Any doubt in periodic function? Is just the smallest real number when we are saying periodic function. The fundamental period we are talking about is the layman's term. We can say the graph repeats itself after a certain interval of time. Oh, sorry, after a certain interval, and that interval is the period of that function. It's as simple as that. Is same in words that we have just done. Why you are clear? Don't do that. I have already seen what you are doing. So you should not hide it. Right? Do it in the next page. You are not doing anything I've seen already. Done. Achha, do this problem. Sine square 5 degree plus sine square 10 degree plus sine square 15 degree plus up to sine square 90 degree. Find the value. Find the value of this summation. Do it. You don't know how to do it. Nobody knows. That's how we see. Whenever you are starting it's not about physics, chemistry, mathematics. Just don't start googling everything. You can Google and you can find the answer really fast. Okay, but the problem is your learning curve will decrease. Struggle for the answer. Try to solve it yourself. Okay. Do it. Why you're watching? 16. Just try it, na idiot. If you don't know, try it. Before solving, just don't say that I don't know how. If you know everything, then why are you? It's not like all the problems that I'm going to do it, then that will come. I can just teach you the methods. I cannot. What happened? You just write the question. That's it. You do. Do it. Sir, please. Do it. But I think you're not very difficult. Even your dress is very difficult. I don't know. See, we use trigonometric identity. See, for all angles of theta, sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to what? 1. Always. How many of you have a reference book in your home of mathematics? You are having. You are having. You don't have? NCRT, how many of you have textbook? Reference book, anybody is having? What reference book you are using? RD Sharma, you? RD Sharma. Achha, it's fine. I'm just asking which book you have. Prateek, burn it. Anyone else? See, in physics, if you are studying anything apart from concept of physics by H.C. Verma, you are wasting your time. Or if you think that you are too smart, try to solve IE Rudolph. Okay, that I'm sure. Let's see how many problems you can solve. Okay, it's not about. It's just the basic fundamentals. If you are clear with fundamentals, you'll be able to solve it. For mathematics, I think RD Sharma is more than enough. Okay, for your JEE mains, anything, you will be because the fundamental need to be clear. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You only want to score in your CBSE. What you will do with that certificate? You'll just burn it. It's of no use. Your 12 standard mark sheet is of no use, apart from getting admission into some college. If you are not able to qualify for JEE exam, that's it. And if you are not confident enough, see, it's you should not decide now itself that you won't be able to do it. Till the exam is over, till the result is declared, if you are thinking that you won't be able to do it, you are, let me use the correct word, stupid. I have so many words in my head, but let's not. I don't know if recording is going on, so you will show it to your parents. So see what these guys are saying. So don't do that. See why you have chosen mathematics or science stream. What's the use? Why you have chosen it? Biology part 2. Anic bond. Not even listening. Why have you chosen science? Physics, chemistry, mathematics, biology. Huh? What you wanted to study? See, computer science you have to study, na? Mathematics. Physics and chemistry. It came with computer science. See, to understand computer science, you need to understand. See, these are basic physics and chemistry that you are studying. It's not advanced level. Okay, make sure of. Even if you want to study, either see, I'll tell you honestly. Either you will qualify for JEE exam, or your parents are going to spend a lot of money to put you in some private college. That's it. And private colleges are bullshit. Okay, let me tell you clearly. Any private college you go, that is bullshit. It's not worth going unless you are going to BITS, or it's not worth going. Simply as simple as that. The teachers won't even know how to teach, what to teach. Is that? If you, yeah, that's the truth. You should be knowing those things. Okay, so you should always be aiming for the best. Leave it up to the fortune. Leave it up to your hard work. Work for it. You just want simply everything in your hand. Computer science, what do you want to study in computer science? Only programming. Programming is not just computer science. Computer science include a lot of things. Graph theory, you need to analyze situations. Criminology will come with computer. A lot of things are there. A lot. Just programming, if you want to do, just go and do data science now. IIT Madras is also providing some online course of data science. Right? What you are going to do with that? If you want, if you're really specifically interested in data and all, because that will also land up in very big checks of money. Okay, that data science, AI, okay, machine learning, everything. Now, though, a lot of universities are providing online courses, but you will not get the same feeling of going inside the campus. That's the thing. So if you are saying you just wanted to study computer science and your physics and chemistry came with it, now so anyway you have to study now. So why you are trying to avoid these things? Don't avoid it. Physics is really, really interesting. You will, when you will be able to relate these graphs with physics, the equation. Sir, the story time is over. Okay, how we can do it? See, sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So now you see the cycle. Sine square 5 degree, right? And we know sine 90 minus theta is equal to what? Cos theta. We have studied in previous class, we have done this, right? So which angle can we combine with, if I'm getting, see the method how to solve these type of problems. These type of problems, that means you should be knowing the method how to solve it. Okay. So it is 5 degrees. You need to combine it with another 5 degree with cos, right? So if you want cos to be 5 degrees, that means 90 minus 5 degrees, 85 degrees, right? That means before this you have sine square 85 degrees. So you combine sine square 5 degree plus sine square 85 degree plus. Okay, you have combined this and the second last term. Okay, last term you leave as it is. Now sine square 10 degree plus sine square 80 degree. Similarly, how many times you will have? 15 you will combine with 75. How many times you can't write all, right? How you will understand which angle you have reached? Biology. Okay, if you are stuck, use trial and error. Use sine, let's say sine square 45. So 45 and cos square 45 you want. So which angle you will take? Will you take 90? You got it? So if you're taking sine square 40 degree, with that, which one you will take? 60? 50, right? So 50 you will take, okay. So sine square 40 plus sine square 50. Sine square 45 can be taken. Let's see. Plus sine square 45 degree plus sine square 90 degree. That these are only two remaining now. These are the only two remaining. In the middle, what you will get? 15 plus 75. Those angles you will get. So let's write these angles first. So this you can write sine square 5 degree plus cos square 5 degree. How we can write this? 85 using this sine 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta. Second part, biology part 2. Getting it or not? No. Doubt? Yesterday we were there in class. Okay. That's why you should work in home. Okay. Plus sine square 10 plus cos square 10 plus how many times? Okay, this is sine square 40 plus cos square 40. And just keep copying. That's what you're doing. Now, this also we can write. Sine square 45 is how much? Sine 45 is how much? Sine 45 is how much? 1 by root 2. Okay, so let's write it 1 by root 2 square plus sine square 90 is how much? Sine square 90 is how? Sine 90 is how much? 1. So 1 square. Fine. And these, how many terms are these? How you will know how many terms are there? 8 terms will be there. How you will know it is 8? Right? See, what's the multiple of this number? You getting it or not? Yes or no? How? 8 terms, that means 40 is the last term, no? And we are taking the difference by 5. 5, 10, 15. So you'll divide it by how much? 5. What you're getting? 8. So 8 terms are there, right? So 8 times you will add 1 plus 1 plus 8 times you will add plus 1 by 2 plus 1. So this will be equal to 9 plus 1 by 2, or you can also write this as 9 1 by 2. Fine. This is mixed ratio. That's how we write mixed ratio. Or you can also write it as 19 by 20. Fine. If you want, you can write in mixed fraction usage or this is your fraction. So the value of sine square 5 degree plus 85 degree plus dot 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 up to sine square 90 degree will be 19 by 20. Fine. This is mixed ratio. That's how we write mixed ratio. Or you can also write it as 19 by 20. Fine. If you want, you can write in mixed fraction. So the value of sine square 5 degree plus 85 degree plus dot 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 up to sine square 90 degree will be 19 by 2. Got it? Any problem so far? So we'll end the class here. And please go and work. I've given you an assignment. Please submit that assignment. Okay. Tomorrow we'll have class, and the next class, there will be one more class. So what? Holiday in institute. What holiday is tomorrow? You want to celebrate Ganesh Chaturthi? How many of you participate in Ganesh Chaturthi and all? So that will be all. Thank you so much for joining online, those who are online. And please do your assignments. Otherwise, you will not learn anything at all. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
So Ganesh Chaturthi, okay, we'll schedule a class. You want to qualify for an exam that requires like 16 hours of work every time, 5 hours you cannot study properly. That's the problem. See, I never started for JEE. I never, I just saw other people, they were studying, and I was like, I was feeling FOMO. I was having that feeling that I'll miss something. And I started studying for that. Do that. You know what a FOMO is, right? Fear of missing out. See, you learned a new thing. Give me some money. Yeah, man. I need money for everything. Money is not right. Okay, why you putting? Oh, ask it. See, if your dad don't have money, will you be able to pay him? Ask yourself honestly. Huh? Yes. But, I'm just kidding. Don't not every time. Guys, you have a lot of doubts.
Yes.